Hi, this is Lisa Rango with Chameleon Resumes, the premier executive resume writing company, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about one of the worst ways job seekers can use LinkedIn to network to land a job. So I get approached at least weekly from individuals who I don't know who they are. They may or may not be a connection, and people just ask me to introduce them to people in my circles. And I have an example that I'm going to put up here of is what I get is an example of a reach out that I get from individuals on LinkedIn, again, who I don't know. And they're basically asking me to look for opportunities, or I get asked if I know of any open jobs that I can refer them to. And believe me, I am Queen Networker, but if I don't know you, I'm not familiar with your work, I'm not familiar with even your background and where you're coming from and maybe some of the nature of those companies and what they do, how can I in turn, make that referral to someone in my network genuinely when I don't know anything about you or the quality of your work? So, and again, I just put up that example. The way I get approached that is completely ineffective. And all it demonstrates to me is that the person, really doesn't know how to cultivate a network. They don't know how to nurture a new contact, how to approach a new contact. And, possibly they may even be a little selfish and self-absorbed since they're only worried about them and how they can get into my network. So the way I suggest that you alleviate this is if you are going to reach out to people who you don't know, which I highly encourage that you do, because that's at a certain point you're going to exhaust your network. If you're in, a very aggressive search, you may genuinely exhaust your network of people who know you well, and you're going to have to go beyond that into your second or third degree connection. So if you are approaching people cold, for lack of a better way of putting it, use some leverage. Explain how you found that person's information. Maybe you share a contact in common. Maybe you found some information that they posted very interesting. Maybe they're a published author and you read something of theirs and you wanted to comment on it and share how it influenced you. Maybe somebody who used to actually share a same employer, even though you didn't work at that same employer at the same time. Or maybe you share a common college, where you graduated from. So leverage something, show that you did some due diligence, and then don't ask for the job or the introduction outright. Ask for some information, ask for their insight, ask for a 10-15-minute conversation to see if there's a way to, get some leverage or get some information or get a name based on once that person learns a little bit about you. And make sure it makes sense for them to have the conversation in the first place. So, just be respectful of people's time and be respectful of their network. Be worthy of them to pass you along to someone in their network, because that's, once somebody does that, they're essentially using a favor on behalf of you. People can only tap those wells so many times. You need to be worthy if you're approaching somebody for that request. It shouldn't be right out of the gate when they don't know who you are or how to present you to their network. So I hope this helps for you to make your next approach on LinkedIn better. And if you would like to learn more about how to use LinkedIn properly and effectively to land your next job and how to write your profile to attract those desirable employers, I'm going to ask you to go to the description down below and register for my next free training. And we'll show you how to do that through the training. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me at lr@chameleonresumes.com or comment below. I read and reply to every email. If you like this video, I'm going to ask you to like it. And if you know someone who can benefit from this information, maybe they're struggling after reaching out to people ineffectively, they might learn how to do this better if they watch this. So I'm going to ask you to share the video if you know somebody can benefit from it. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, I'm going to ask you to subscribe so you do not miss the next video. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope this helps and look forward to seeing you on the training. Take good care.